Kenji wakes up late in a panic, realizing his alarm clock is missing. A mischievous alarm clock spirit, a tiny yokai with clock hand wings, hovers nearby, having hidden the device for its own amusement. Kenji frantically searches his cluttered kitchen for the missing alarm clock, his desperation growing as he sees the marked date on his calendar, reminding him of an important meeting. The playful spirit watches from a hiding spot. Kenji races to the train station and barely manages to jump onto the departing train. Through the window, he spots the alarm clock spirit on a lamppost, still giggling at his predicament. Inside the train, Kenji tries to recover from his rush and checks his now empty wrist. Outside, fluffy cloud sheep float lazily near the tracks, foreshadowing further delays. The train comes to a halt as a large flock of cloud sheep graze on the tracks. A friendly conductor tries to politely persuade the sheep to move, much to Kenji's exasperation. Having finally left the delayed train, Kenji sprints through a bustling, whimsical marketplace, dodging quirky vendors and creatures, further adding to his tardiness. Breathless and disheveled, Kenji arrives at his office building, cherry blossom petals swirling around him. He looks up with apprehension before heading inside. The now contrite alarm clock spirit watches from a distance, holding the returned clock. Kenji stands nervously before his stern boss, who sits behind a large desk reviewing papers without looking up. The heavy silence and the ticking clock emphasize Kenji's lateness and his boss's perpetual disapproval. Kenji slumps at his desk, overwhelmed by the morning's chaos. He finds a small paper crane, a silent apology from the alarm clock spirit, offering a glimmer of whimsical remorse. In the break room, Kenji tries to compose himself with a cup of tea. A kind older co-worker offers him a sweet and a knowing smile, suggesting that unusual delays are not uncommon in their world. Working late to catch up, Kenji is visited by the alarm clock spirit, now looking genuinely sorry. It nudges the returned alarm clock towards him, its usual playful energy replaced with contrition. Back in his dimly lit bedroom, Kenji places the alarm clock on his nightstand. He acknowledges the hovering spirit with a tired smile, and the spirit settles on the clock with a happy chime, hinting at a fragile peace for the night. Kenzo gently cares for his ailing Grandma Hana in their traditional home, the quiet morning air thick with her sickness. Kenzo tenderly spoon-feeds Grandma Hana broth, sharing village stories in hopes of lifting her spirits. A delicate melody from a Kodama music box brings a moment of peace and connection between Kenzo and his resting Grandma Hana. As dusk settles, Kenzo reads beloved folktales to Grandma Hana, his soothing voice filling the twilight room. Under the soft glow of an oil lamp, Kenzo keeps a watchful vigil by his sleeping Grandma Hana through the quiet night. The arrival of spring and a tiny magical creature brings a faint smile and a whisper of hope from Grandma Hana. Enchanting music from a traveling musician drifts into Grandma Hana's room, offering a peaceful escape as Kenzo sits by her side. Driven by Grandma Hana's craving, Kenzo embarks on a trek through a mystical forest to gather her special green tea leaves. The fragrant steam of the freshly brewed tea fills the room as Grandma Hana savors the taste, a small sign of her returning strength. Months later, Grandma Hana, recovered, sits with Kenzo on the porch, their quiet companionship a testament to his devoted care and their enduring love.